Okay, so I'm just going to draw your attention to an opportunity on dollar NOK, which is of course the US dollar versus Norwegian krona. As the chart reveals, on the weekly time frame, we're in a obvious upward trend, confirmed with the order angle of separation with the 20 above the 50 moving average and the 50 above the 200. Now, as logic would have it, it makes sense in an upward trend to simply buy the dips. And last week closed as an inside doji bar, so this is a sign of indecision. And the fact that we also had a close above the 20 moving average, which has been previously respected, gives us an additional clue that this could potentially be a decent long entry. So what are we going to do? Well, we're simply just going to treat this inside bar, last week's bar, as a potential breakout, and by doing so we're going to place our order above the high plus spread plus an additional pip, with our stop loss below the low, minus spread, minus an additional pip, and have as our first target the previous swing high. There we go. So that's a decent 2-to-1 reward to risk trade. What would be significant as well, if this does play, is the fact that the previous 1, 2, 3 weeks highs have not been breached. So if last week's high is breached, then that would be a significant event. Furthermore, on the daily time frame, we've got a W-shaped formation potentially forming, and these are very powerful when we when we're looking at the smaller time frames. If we're trading the daily and we have a bullish pin bar reversal, for example, and we see a W-shaped formation on the lower time frame, like the daily, or indeed the 4-hourly in this case, as we're looking at the weekly, then that's a good sign to us, an additional clue that we've got acceleration here with this higher low, that the bulls have prevented the bears from taking the retracement an extra leg down. Okay, so that is US dollar versus Norwegian krona. Happy trading, folks.